inside round. That's the outer part of the leg. You can see here there's different seams going through it. You trim all this off, okay? And trim the fat off. Now what you can do is you cut in maybe 3 roasts if you wish, or you can cut a center roast, but you follow the seams on the inside. And I'm cutting down a bit so you can see. When I'm doing the roasts, when you do the roast, you tie them up, and you put the same fat back on top of them. So when it goes in the oven, the fat helps to cook it, keep it moist. You can't see too well. It's a beautiful piece of meat. And the other thing I did with is some little satay. I took one piece off of this side here. I cut it thin, seasoned it, put it on a skewer, and grilled it. And this is another small roast that you can get out of it. And that's like for beef bourguignon, stews, etc. And you can see here where the seams are.
Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Hey.
Okay. See here? So very good.
Look how sharp them knives are, Bobby?
Huh?
Nice and sharp knives.
Yeah, you want to go around and be trying on your...
I'm just watching you right there. That means fine. That means fine.
Dwight, when Dwayne Bowe asked me about problem. Huh?
This video is so professional until Bill.
It's nothing to do with the knives are sharp.
Unprofessional. But music.
So a couple of pieces you're going to trim off here. The side piece here, basically, that comes off. That's, see, there's the seam. I'm only going to loosen a little bit because Bill wants to keep the whole piece to take with him. Right?
No.
No?
You can cut it just like the last one. I'll just freeze it and save me time.
All right.
He's a professional from what I hear. What she just said.
So roughly how much waste would you get off of a raw piece of meat like this?
30%, 35, 40, depending on the piece itself and what you're doing. If you're doing for roasts and you want to cut it in 3 pieces, your waste goes down, way down. You actually lose very little. You only have to trim off those very, very tough parts from the edges, and these bits and pieces around here.
And a lot of people cook it with the fat on it.
Yeah, you can. It's up to you.
Some part of that fat area is quite thick.
Exactly.
So I'd always want to trim it down, season it, and then put the fat back on and then roast it.
Exactly. Now this side here, this is a bit more of the where it was connecting with the other parts of the leg. You see, this has to come off. Otherwise, that will pull it together when you're roasting it. There's a few little pieces here, very, very, just like sinew. This piece basically here, that comes off, and you cut down. If you look here, you'll see where you can seam this out here. This piece here, the seam out. That's the same piece I used for the satays, which I'm going to bring out in a moment for you to taste. So that comes out, and then this here, you can see here, beautiful centerpiece right there. You go down, and you take that whole centerpiece out. That makes a center roast, and you have another one this side here. So you can see the quality of the meat is good. Once you follow the seams here, you're getting a complete piece, because you're carving, when you're carving, you have to come across the grain, so that it has to come this way, so you don't have any corners on this end here. When you
You could break it into the 3 rows and then go from there.
Yeah, that's easy.
And when you cook that for a carving station, you cook that to
Yes,
a medium rare or medium?
Whichever. Well, when you cook cutting for a roast, you don't exactly have to stick with your seams.
I would go for a medium rare. You're still going to get more well-done pieces towards the outside.
You will. Yeah, I'm going to show you that in
and
a moment.
as it sits, it's still going to continue to...
Right.
Yeah. Just continue to cook.
And that way they give them the choice when they come around. What do you want, medium rare, or well?
You tell them where that comes from in the cow, Bobby?
Yes, top round. It's from the leg. The top of the leg.
The top of the leg.
Top of the leg. When you see a steam
Back
ship...
leg, by the way.
Huh?
Back leg.
Oh, yeah, hind leg, yeah. Well, those called...
They're called leg also. They're all called legs.
Thank you. Well, the person using it usually would know what the difference.
Chef, do you have a name for those roll size?
It's just a top of the round roll. It's just a roast beef.
It's called
Very-
a roll, okay.
Yeah, it's easy with it. See, there's your leave of the fat. Now, there's how it is. You can see how the grain goes. So that's the right. You
You
tie
carve
this up
against the grain.
across the grain.
This was CAD?
This is CAD.
So it's got the internal mark.
Yeah, a little bit. Now, okay. There's your 3 pieces of roast.
And those are some big roasts to sell in the store. You could probably cut those down into a third.
Well,
a bit of
this
one.
is basically a buffet.
I'm talking,
Yeah.
okay.
Retail wise.
Retail wise, you'd have to maybe pick 3 out of these.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
Bobby, can it be broken down any further? Like, could you find the other seams to cut it down into
Oh, yeah.
like petite steaks or anything like
It
that?
doesn't make very good stuff.
You're not gonna make a steak out of it, it'll be
There's
chewy.
The only thing I
It's
do,
very lean.
I made satays out of this piece here. There's a tender piece in this one here. And I just sliced it and I've seasoned it and I put it on the skewers. I'll bring it up now.
If you think of the muscle, think how much of the back leg of the cow is used. That's why it's so lean, because it's a very, very used muscle. So you see that red part on the far right-hand side of Bobby? See the, not that piece right there? You see any lean in that? I mean, any fat in that? Look how lean that is. No fat. It's going to be just a tougher piece.
It'd be
Still
very-
flavorful.
it'd be very
Still-
chewy unless you really
Still very
pounded it out.
flavorful, but not a good thing for a steak. But
It's not a
it's
steak.
because the muscle's so often used, that's why it's so tough. It's a
also-
good flavor.
It could be pounded out.
Yeah, he did.
It's also the piece that you're using for roast beef.
Yes, yeah.
Right.